drawers now, finally. So I'll start up here. This is, you can't really see it very well, but I'm only gonna talk about it for a second. This is the Scream and Glam Light, just a couple things from there. It's the two lip kits, an eyeliner, and the red blush. I just didn't know what to do with them, and now that I'm kind of getting things cleaned out, I can find a spot for them, but they've just been up here, so I'm gonna keep those. This first drawer is where I keep my setting sprays and primers. So the my favorite drugstore setting spray is the Milani Make It Last, and this was their like limited edition, like scented versions that had like fruity scents. This is the mango coconut one, and they're not like, I don't really like scented things, but they're not too strong, but I don't think they sell them anymore, so but this is just the original, and I like it a lot. I usually get the big one. Then I have the e.l.f. Power Grip here, just the mini. I wanted to try it out because I was gonna get the hard candy one again, but I really wanted to try this because everybody talks about this, so I want to try it. I've only used it once, so I can't really tell you my opinion on them yet, but yes, I'm gonna keep that. It just makes me laugh. Sorry, I have Pippa up here. He's just chilling. So I also have two of these. This one's basically done. I don't know why I have it. I'm gonna probably just throw that away. This is the e.l.f. Sun Touchable All Set for Sun 45 SPF Sun Protection and Setting Spray. I use that a lot in the summer, so I'm gonna keep that. It's very nice. The scent is so strong though, so I don't breathe in for a couple seconds, even during and after I spray it on my face, so it's that strong. So let's talk about this. This has been my new favorite product. It's the Say Super Glowy Gel. I think it's called Glowy Super Gel. I always get that mixed up. It's in the shade Star Glow, and it's just like a glowy primer sort of thing, but it's very pretty and it's very lightweight, so I really like it. It gives my skin a very nice glow, so definitely keeping that. And then this is a recent thing I got. I have never used the Max Fix Plus. I know, it's crazy that I've never used this, but I've never used it, and I have a video I've thought of coming up. It's a role play, and I don't want to tell you, I don't want to spoil it, so, but I got this for that, so you'll know once I upload it, but I'm very excited about it. The idea randomly came to me, and I just knew I had to do it, so. And of course, I have the OG Milk Hydro Grip. This I actually got in a set at Marshall's with this. I mainly got it because I love this so much, and this came with it, so. But I want to try it again. I think I gave it a bad review because I know it pilled on me a lot, but I'm gonna try it again because I know a whole bunch of people rave about this product, so. But I do really like this. I don't use it to set my makeup. It's the Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray by Milk, and I don't use it to set my makeup. The one time I did, I just looked like a grease ball, and I'm not even oily, so I don't use it to set my makeup. I just use it to spray my face beforehand, and it just makes my skin very glowy. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Set Setting Spray. I only have a little bit of this left actually, but it's very pretty. I kind of use it the same way I use the Milk one. I don't really set with this because I just feel like that's too much glowiness for me. I like to be glowy, but I don't like to look like I'm sweating So there's that. This is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist Pore Diffusing Primer, and I got this like a little sample of it when I spent like a certain amount, and I don't really like this very much. I feel like whenever I use it, the foundation around my nose breaks up, and I don't really ever have that happen, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. I was gonna keep it because there's only a little bit left, but I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. And then the last thing here is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is just a darker shade than I showed you earlier. I'm probably gonna use this in the summer, but yeah, their shades are a little dark. I'm glad that they came out with like different shades. I have the shade 0.5 now, and that suits me a lot better. I don't know if I said it, but it's in the shade. This one's in the shade 2, and it's just too dark for me right now. So one of my favorite things. When I was first getting into ASMR, I would constantly watch makeup collection videos, and just like the sounds of the makeup, like people just like messing around with the makeup in the drawers, just was so relaxing to me. So there's that drawer. This is my base foundation powder drawer. So this is like my new favorite powder. It's the LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. It's just a pressed powder, and I really like it. I got it because I wanted something that set my makeup a bit better than the Sephora powders, and I really like it. So this is I've had this for forever. This is the Revolution Stick Foundation in F2. I just use this to clean up my brows. I know, I still live in 2016 where we still cleaned our brows with concealer, but I see a difference every time I do. So this I'm kind of debated on getting rid of, but I think I am going to keep it because it's a skin tint, and I remember liking it. It's the Lottie London Velvet Skin Tint Foundation, and I really want to try this in the summer. I feel like I would like it more in the summer because it's kind of has a velvet finish, so it's not going to be super glowy, and I might like that in the summer, so I'm going to keep that. These are like my two favorite drugstore foundations. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation, and I have two shades. Their shades are a little bit off. It's very hard to find a good shade for me. I have shades Light 60N and Fair 30N, and yeah, I just usually mix them together, and I just really like that foundation. It's very pretty. This is the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. I mainly got this because it was on sale. It was during their like 30 days, or no, 21 days beauty sale. 30 days, come on. It was on sale, so I decided to try it. I've heard good things about this, but I don't think they sell it anymore, which sucks. I don't think they do. Maybe they do, I'm not sure, but yeah, I've only used this like a couple times, and I need to use it more because I do remember liking it. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because I talk about this all the time. This is the Fenty Hydrating Foundation that I love. It's my favorite foundation. I'm almost out of this one, but I have backups, don't worry. So yeah, this is my favorite foundation. I can't believe they discontinued it. Hopefully she comes out with like another, like a reformulated version. I'm not sure, because she just came out with the hydrating concealer, so it makes me think she's going to come out with the hydrating foundation. So hopefully we'll see that. This is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. This is just like too dark for me. As you can tell, like it's not my shade at all. So I need to get rid of it. It's a very pretty formula, but I just need to get rid of it. It's discontinued anyway, so. This is the have it in the packaging, I know. The packaging itself is really pretty. Let me take it out. This is the Fenty Beauty powder. I don't really spend a lot of money on powder, but I heard really good things about this. And looking back, I probably shouldn't have gotten this because I don't think it works for my skin tone. I think it works more for like golden undertones. But this is the Fenty Beauty lavender powder. I just heard it was brightening, and I was like, ooh. And I just always like. I just think I like the idea of a lavender powder. I just think it's pretty, and I've seen other people use it. You know, you can get easily influenced by watching other people use it, but it just has a light purple tint, and it's very pretty. I've used it, and I think it looks really pretty, but I think I probably didn't need to get this. This was probably just like an impulse purchase, but I'm definitely still going to use it. I love the packaging. It's so pretty, so I'm still going to use it. So, okay, so I have the Cosmetics Cushion Foundation here. I really like this, actually. I didn't use it for a little bit. I'm not really sure why, but I've used it a couple times recently, and I really like it. I don't know why I stopped using it. So I'm going to keep that. This is a lifesaver. I have a pretty neutral undertone, I think. This is like a lifesaver when the foundation is like too yellow. I usually use it with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation because of that. Because it's just like the undertones are off, and this helps with that a lot. And I really like this a lot. I'm so glad I have it. I know they have other colors, but I should probably get the white one so I can use it with like darker foundations I have, like the the ColourPop one I was just talking about. So these two things right here, I'm probably gonna get rid of. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. I got this because everyone was talking about it at the time, but I also got it because I needed another shade of concealer because I was tan at the time. And I don't even like the formula of this. And also, I just don't really tan very often. So I'm never gonna use this. I don't know why I decided to buy a very expensive concealer when I knew I wasn't gonna use it like all the time. So yeah, nice going, Vanessa. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then this, I also, for the same reason, I was tan at the time. I didn't have any foundations that really matched me, so I wanted to get this. This is the Say Slip Tint Broad Spectrum SPF Sunscreen Tinted Moisturizer, and I wanted to like this, but I just don't. It's just very thin, and it is very glowy. It is very glowy though, but it's just super thin and doesn't have a lot of coverage. I know I should have expected that from a lip tint, from a skin tint, but I was like, oh, I might like it. I might as well try something different, but I don't like this, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get a skin tint again, unless it's like it has some coverage to it. But yeah, this one just didn't have a lot of coverage to it, so I wasn't a fan. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I really wanted to like this a lot because I heard one of my favorite YouTubers rave about it, and I just don't like it. It's pretty, but it's not anything special to me. I would much rather use my e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. So if that tells you anything. It's not for me. Usually, so I wear glasses, and it breaks apart my foundation and my base makeup more than my e.l.f. one. So I'm just like, why don't I should just use my e.l.f. one at that point. So sure they'll get use out of it. This is just like a backup of the M Cosmetics cushion, so I'm gonna keep that. This I'm gonna probably get rid of because it's disgusting. This is the NYX Total Control Drops. They're like a hue shifter, so kind of the same concept as the blue mixing pigment. This is the you can mix it into your foundation if it's too late, and it just makes it darker. But I don't really ever get foundations that are too light. I usually get foundations that are too dark, so I had to mix something lighter. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that. It's pretty old. I think it just looks gross. So yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that. And here are my two backups of the Fenty foundation. And to your surprise, I'm gonna get rid of one. I don't think I'm gonna able to use both of them up in time before they expire, so I'm gonna get rid of one. I just don't see a point in keeping both of them, so I'm gonna keep one of them. I know, shocking. But yes, I just thought that would be the best decision. So I'm gonna put this stuff back now. This is probably the drawer that has the most stuff. This is my highlighter and blush drawer and bronzer. I have a couple bronzers in here. So yeah, this has the most stuff in this one has the most products in a drawer. So this is an e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer jar, but it's just like these makeup pearls from the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection. I just put them in here because this was too small and I wanted to use them for a video. So that's literally it. That's all I want to. I want to keep the packaging because I do want to use them, but I don't. I know I won't. So I should probably just get rid of the packaging. The packaging is so cute though. Look how cute it is. I got it on clearance. But yeah, I know I'm only ever going to use this for ASMR purposes, so I'll keep that. But let's see. I have this Essence, the blush here. It's just like a pretty pink mauvey color. It's in the shade Beloved. I'm gonna keep it because I think it's a very pretty color. I have a ColourPop blush stick here that I've had for quite a while and I don't use it. I said the last declutter that I was going to try and use this and I have not, and it's been 2 years, so I just need to get rid of it. This is the Milani Big Blush in Luminoso. I even have the OG packaging. I am eventually going to get rid of this, but I am going to keep it for just a little bit longer. It just has, sentimental value, has some memories attached to it, so I'm going to keep that for a little longer. There's so much here. This is a new product. I love this product. I did not get the hype of the whole cool tone to pink blush trend, but after I got this, I understand. It's this cool tone Too Faced blush. It's called Cloud Crush Blurring Blush, and I love this blush so much. It's very pretty. I absolutely love the packaging too. Just so tiny and dainty, and I think it's very cute. So I really like this. I have this Glam Light Ghost Face collection highlighter, and I'm gonna keep it. I think it's actually very pretty, and I just think the packaging is very cool too. This is a rose ink blush. I really like it. It looks like a toilet seat, but I really like it. It's in the shade Delphine, and it's just like a warm, light peach color. I really like it. So I'm going to keep that. It matches really well with this flower nose blush. So this is a Pat McGrath Labs Divine Blush. It's in the shade Divine Rose. It's in the shade, sorry, I don't know what I was saying. This is a very pretty, like, cool toned mauve blush. I like to use it when I am wearing a cool tone blush, or a cool tone look. I think it pairs really well with it, so I really like this. This is the e.l.f. Prime Infused Blush in Always Rosy. Very pretty color. I'm not really sure of the formula. I've only used it like once or twice, so I'm gonna have to use it more. But I know they just came out with new shades too, so that's exciting. And they also just came out with new shades of these as well. This is the Wet n Wild blushes, and this one's in Mellow Wine. And I also have the shade Pinch Me Pink. It's like a shiny pinky color. It has some like glitters in it, but I think they're both very pretty. I do really want to get the other shades, but I don't need any more blush, so I'm trying to hold back. These two are one of my favorite drugstore cream blush formulas. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss and Nude Kiss, and this one's in Your Peach. I don't really ever use this one. It's like a really bright peachy color, but I really feel like I might use it a lot in the summer, but this one I use quite a bit. It's a very pretty color. I just really like this formula a lot. They're very pigmented as well, which is very nice. A couple highlighters here. This one's the Milani highlighter. I got this at Marshall's, and I can't really read what it is, so it's just the highlighter that has two sides. One's like pink, and then this one's like a champagne-y gold color. And I really like this, so I'm gonna keep it. This is the Becca Moonstone highlighter, which is a classic. I'm definitely keeping that for sure. It's just like a mini, so it doesn't take much room. This I'm trying to use up. Like, I just want to use it up. This is the ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock highlighter. And I'm like so close to finishing it. It's crazy. So it's a very pretty color, but it's just super glittery. Like way too glittery for my liking, but I still think it's pretty, and I don't have much left, so I might as well just use it. This is the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer. It's just a little sample size. It's very pretty. It's very warm, so I usually use it when I do like warm looks. I think that looks really pretty, so, but it's very, I like the formula a lot, but it's just very, very warm for me. This is a new favorite blush for me. This is the Say Dew Blush in Baby. I remember when they came out with their like holiday set with this and two of the other colors, and it was like a mini set, and I really wanted it, but it sold out pretty quickly. So I'm really glad that they have it in a full size now, and I'm very happy with it. It's very pretty, and it goes really nice with that Too Faced blush I was talking about. So I really like that combo a lot. Alright, let's talk about some of these e.l.f. blushes. I have 3 here. I really like this formula, actually. It's very easy to use. This is the original Putty blushes. I don't like the luminous ones very much. I I think I prefer, I have another one that's this dark, and I think I like this one more, so I'll keep this one, and we'll see if I use it or not. But I do really like these two a lot. This is like, I think this is Turks and Caicos. I forget what this color is called, but it's like a darker orangey blush, and I really like them. I like these a lot. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and this is in the second shade, Tan Lines, and I really like this a lot. It's also very easy to use, so I definitely recommend these products for beginners because they're very easy to use. I'm going to just get these out of the packaging real quick because it might take me a second. This is the Flower Nose Chocolate Series Embossed Blush. This is their powder blush, and I love their powder blush formula. And their packaging is super cute, but I love the packaging. But I love the formula as well. It's like a buildable formula, but I really love their packaging and everything. Like, they did a really good job with their powder blush formula, and just the packaging in general too. So, if there's one thing I recommend from Flower Nose, it's their powder blushes. So, this is the Strawberry Cocoa Series Embossed Blush, and this is just like a cool toned mauve color. This is in the shade Classic Ballet, and it also has a very pretty embossment to it, and I just love their powder blushes a lot. And the other shade is in the, it's called Tartan Coat, I think that's how you say it, but I really like these a lot. I mentioned this in my favorites video this past year, I think. A couple months ago. This is the ColourPop Kiss and Tell Pressed Powder Blush, and it's coming out. It's, when I close it, you can hear it rattling in there, but it's a very pretty color, and I really like the packaging as well. I'm a sucker for cute packaging, as you can tell. So, yes, I like this a lot. This is my favorite. One of my favorites, I should say. I don't know if it's my favorite, but this is one of my favorites. Blush formulas. This is the Juvia's Place Blush Liquid Blushes, and I have the shades Rosy Posy and Soft Tulip. These are extremely pigmented. They are way more pigmented than Rare Beauty ones, and the Rare Beauty ones are super pigmented too, so if that tells you anything. I just really like the formula, and I think they're amazing, and I like to blend them out. I put a little dot on my back of my hand, and I actually use my fingers, which I don't really ever use my hands to apply face products, but I feel like that's the best way for me to apply these without it making me look like a clown. So I really like this formula a lot. So, and then these two are the Fenty Beauty Instant Warmth Bronzer, and this is the Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer. So both bronzer formulas, and I really like these. I don't really need to say much about these. I really like these a lot, and they do, Fenty Beauty does undertones very well, so I really like those a lot. Alright, let's put this stuff back in here. I'm just gonna briefly talk about this because I just don't have a lot of stuff I'm getting rid of in this drawer, so I will kind of just talk about everything. Okay, so I have these melt gel eyeliners that I've talked about a lot. I have a brown one that's in Spliff. I have a black one that's in Onyx. And then I actually got this. This is just a backup of the brown color, of course. And then this is a new shade I got. This is in the shade Burnish, and it's like a red, dark red. I love that. So, and I remember they got rid of it for a while, but they came back with it just recently, and I knew I had to get it, so I got that. I have a lot of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows here. Some are from the Robert and Christie collab, and then just some of them are random. I have my favorite's probably Ritz. That's like a super popular one, but it's for a good reason. It's very pretty. These are just like regular pressed powder eyeshadows from ColourPop. These are like my first eyeshadow shadows I got. And they're just super old now, and I don't really use them very often, so I'm gonna get rid of them actually. So this, I just have a Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow in Space Cowboy, of course. Classic here. These are Urban Decay pencil liners. I really like them. And then this I'm actually gonna get rid of. It's the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. I don't ever use this. I think I just got it because I was like, oh, you can use this as a base for a smoky eye, but I don't really wear smoky eyes that often, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I have a backup of the Tower 28 concealer. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I have a backup of the Tower 28 mascara that I really like. I saw this at Ross and I wanted to get it because I remember this was so popular back in the day that I never tried it, but this is the Balm Schwing Black Liquid Eyeliner, and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm really excited too. This is a Pat McGrath mascara, and it's the Dark Star mascara, and I haven't tried it yet. I've been waiting to use up the mascaras that I've opened to open that, so. And then I just have some glitters back here. This is some Anastasia ones. I got a couple NYX ones. I have a Makeup Geek one and a BH Cosmetics one. I just keep them because, I don't know, they're fun and I just don't want to get rid of them yet, so. These, though, I'm probably going to get rid of because they're just, these are the e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadows. I don't actually like these very much. I just don't like the formula. I feel like they're patchy, and I just don't like them. They don't have a lot of pigment to them, and yeah, I know I have better in my collection, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then the last thing in here is this. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce the name of it. I'm sorry. But this is just those water-activated eyeliners. And I got this for a concert because I was doing like a neon green look. Or I had a neon green outfit. Like a neon green and black outfit. And I wanted to get a neon green eyeliner, so I got this. And it has some other really cool shades in it. So I'm gonna keep this for fun looks. So yeah, I'm not getting rid of too much in this drawer. These next couple drawers are my eyeshadow drawers, and I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I'm not gonna lie, I just like eyeshadow a lot. So, but this palette, I've wanted it for so long, so long, and I finally got it. It's the Gemini Milk Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna open it up. So it just has this. This is just like so up my alley. It has these like warm, like mustardy colors, and then some warm browns, and a black, and then these like navy. I don't know, not navy. Like mossy green colors, and those are like my favorite colors. So this is like so up my alley. So I'm so glad I got it. I think I got it and it was on sale or something, or I don't think it was actually on sale. I think they just came back look, and I was like, I need to get it. If there's a time to get it, it's now. This is a random palette, but this is a Pat McGrath, like a little quad, and I think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's in the shade Celestial Odyssey, in that's what it's called, sorry, in bronze. Oh gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that. But yes, I like the formula, but I don't really reach for it. It's just very neutral. I thought I would reach for it more than I do, but I don't. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna pass it along. Now these, the rest of these palettes are ColourPop, and I've been sitting here for forever, and I don't know if I want to go through all of them. So I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do like an eyeshadow palette collection video or something. But this is the Just My Luck palette. This is the Blue Moon palette. Under it, I have the Flutterby palette, which is like a purple, and then under that I have Making Mauves. This one's High Tide. It's like a teal color story. This is Going Coconuts. It's more like a neutrals palette. This is Sweet Talk. It's like a peachy color. Actually, I might get rid of this one because I don't really use it. And I don't really wear peachy colors. The colors are really pretty, but I don't really reach for that color story very much, so I'm actually going to get rid of this. And then I have the Wild Child down here, and I really like this one. It's like a very warm brown color. I really like that. So these are more eyeshadow palettes. I know. These two on top are the Glam Light palettes that I got. This is the Chucky palette, and if I'm being, I haven't used this one. It's very pretty, but if I'm being honest, I do not really like Glam Light's eyeshadow palette formula very much. I'll have to try the Chucky palette to really see, but let me open this one up. This is the Glam Light Ghostface palette, but I just do not like the matte colors, which I'm not going to buy a palette just for the shimmers, but their shimmers definitely are very pretty, but I do not like their mattes. I just feel like they're not pigmented, and they're just not pigmented, and they don't blend very well, so I'm just not a fan. I'm going to try the Chucky palette out. I'm going to keep both of them just because they're horror movie themed, of course, but definitely not super impressed with their eyeshadow palette formula so far. This is the Flower Nose Chocolate Series 8-color eyeshadow palette. This has like the same packaging as the blush that I showed earlier. It's very pretty. Okay, so this is like a warm brown color story. It's very pretty. I already spoke about like my thoughts on Flower Nose's eyeshadow palette formula in a makeup haul video that I did, so yeah, I'm kind of on the fence right now, but I do really like their packaging. Their packaging intrigues me, so I think that's what keeps me using it, is the packaging. I don't know if you can tell, but I keep the boxes for some of my makeup products. I don't know why. I need to stop doing that because it's making this very difficult because I have to take them out of the boxes to show you. But these last two eyeshadow palettes are Pat McGrath. This one's like a big palette. This one has a lot of colors in it. This is the Artistry palette. I got this at Marshall's, and I was super excited about it because I've used the quad before. The Pat McGrath quad I showed you earlier, but I never tried like a full palette of theirs, and I was really excited about this. I don't honestly use it very much, but I do like the colors, and I think that I'm gonna get used, like I want to keep it because I do really like the colors in it. Like this dark blue is very pretty, and this green is very pretty. I like this shade too, but this corner over here is like really good for like cool tone looks. So, but I do really like the formula. This next palette, I like screamed when I didn't actually scream, but I internally screamed when I saw it, because this is like a full-on palette, like $130. I think the other one is actually more expensive, like, not, like, this one was, okay, this one was like $35, and then this one I paid $50 for, which I think is worth it. I use this palette way more than the other one. It's so pretty. I love it. These are really pretty for like everyday colors, and then they have this mossy green color, which I love, of course. And there's this just super glittery, like champagne color. It's so pretty. And then they have a red color. It's just, these colors are really, really, they just speak to me. So I'm so happy I saw this at Marshall's, and I love their packaging. It's super sleek. It feels very expensive. Alright, so these are just some of the lip product, like extra lip products that I have. I'm gonna get rid of a lot of them because I just don't use them. Like this Give Beauty. I got this in like a little Sephora set, and I just don't use it. It's just a little tiny lipstick. It's pretty, but it's not the shade for me. So I'm gonna get rid of it. And I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this Pat McGrath lipstick. It's not the formula for me. I don't think it's a satin allure lipstick, and I just don't think the formula's for me. It's just not super pigmented. I don't know. It's just not for me. And the color is just not the right color for me either. So I'm gonna get rid of that. This lipstick, I actually saw that Goodnight Moon ASMR. Is that her name? Goodnight Moon. Erin. I think that's her name. Goodnight Moon ASMR, yeah. She mentioned this lipstick in a video, and I immediately went out and bought it because it looked so good on her. It's the Jason Wu lipstick in Gingerbread, and I actually used this as a blush in a lipstick when I did. I'm trying to focus it. There. When I did Daisy, I dressed up as Daisy last year for Halloween, from Mario, and this was like a really pretty color to wear with that. And I just need to use it more, honestly, so I'm gonna keep this. This is another thing I'm gonna get rid of. This is the ColourPop Beeper matte lipstick, liquid lipstick, and I don't use it. It's very old. It's pretty gross. I'm not even gonna show you. The writing is rubbed off and everything, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. This is in the M Cosmetics. What is it called? Lip Cushion Tinted Lip Luminizer. And it's in the shade Mona Lisa, I believe. Yeah, Mona Lisa. And I don't know. I really want to like this, but I don't think I do. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try it more. We're gonna see how that goes. This is another one of my favorite lip glosses. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Pumping Line Smoothing Gloss. This is a really pretty gloss, actually. This is just a mini. I got it in a set with the Give Beauty lipstick, and I really like it, and I need to use it more, for sure. So, yes, this is very good. I really like it. lipsticks I've had for forever, and I just don't use them if I'm being honest. They're in the shade Praline and Blushing Rose, and I just don't use them. They're super drying. I don't really like the formula, so those are gonna be leaving. These, kind of on the fence. I guess I really want to try them again because, I mean, the colors are super pretty. These are the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Lip Gloss. I just dropped them. And they're in these like squeezy tubes, which I think is really cute, and it just takes me back. I'm gonna keep them for now. I'm gonna try them again because I know I just said I don't really wear gloss, so what's the point? But I just think these are really pretty colors. And this NYX Butter Gloss I don't really ever use. I try to get myself to use it, but I just never use it, so this is in the shade Praline. It's a pretty color, but I just don't really like the formula of them. They're just like, I don't know. I don't really know how to pinpoint it. They're just not glossy enough for me, if that makes any sense. So, I'm going to get rid of that. This is a ColourPop Velvet Blur lipstick. It's in the shade Bloom to Bloom. And I really like this shade, so I'm going to keep it. And I remember when I bought this, I really wanted to get it, so I'm going to keep it because my past self would be very mad at me. So just a couple things. So this is a black lipstick. I know, I don't really wear it very much, obviously, but this is the Milani black, a more matte lipstick in the shade Leather, and I wear this. I think I've worn this once just to try it out, and I really like it. It's very, very black. I will just say that. Like a lot of the black lipsticks you'll see, they're streaky and they're not super pigmented, but this one's very, very black. So I recommend it for if you were looking for a black lipstick. But I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna keep it because I wear it every now and then, and it's like one of my favorite formulas for a matte lipstick, and I just think it's a very good black, so I'm gonna keep it. Why not? This is a Juvia's Place matte lipstick, and I got this because it reminded me of a lipstick I used to wear in high school. It's like this rusty orange, darker orange color, and I don't really wear it. I think I've like swatched it, but I don't think I'm gonna wear it ever. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it, unfortunately. These last two. So this is the NYX Shine Loud lipstick in Gold Crusher. This is a very cool concept. So one side has the lipstick. It's like a liquid lipstick, and then the other side has a glossy, shiny gloss, and it's basically like a seal. Like you put it on and it does not transfer. And every time I say hear something that doesn't transfer, I'm always like skeptical because half the time it does transfer. But this actually does not transfer. Like the gloss will because it's a gloss, but the color, the lipstick itself will not transfer. And I think that's like incredible. Like I don't know how they did this, but it's amazing. This last thing is another Kaja gloss shot, and it's in the shade Rosy Mocha. I don't know why I don't use this one as often. I'm going to swatch it real quick. I think it's just not a color I would usually go for. But it's very pretty. It's like a brownie, rosy brown. It's like a rosy brown, I should say. But it's very pretty. I don't know why I don't wear it more often. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to probably move that up to my vanity, honestly. So yeah, I got rid of quite a few things, I feel like. I had to change the battery in my camera, so I'm sorry if the angle's different at all, but this is, oh god, they're gross. I'm so sorry. I haven't used these in so long. They're the ColourPop lashes, and they are so big, and I'm not into that anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of those. And the rest of this stuff is just like Ardell lashes, Kiss lashes. These are House of Lashes, and I'm honestly gonna get rid of these. I don't really wear House of Lashes anymore. I just think the band is too thick, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna get rid of those as well. And these are just the this is like a set. This is Lily Lashes, and it's the Miami lashes, which I remember these being super popular, and I just got them for that reason, because I've always wanted to try them, and they're pretty, but I don't really wear these kind of lashes anymore. Well, I wear them, but just like on certain occasions, but I'll keep them because I do think they're pretty. And then these are just another House of lashes that I'm gonna get rid of. So yeah, and then I just have my Kiss strip lash adhesive in here, and then I just have some this lash drawer you can't see, but my tripod. This is the lowest my tripod will go, so I'm sorry. This just has some extra makeup sponges, and then I have a couple samples that I got at Sephora. So these are this Tower 28 tinted sunscreen. This is the Beauty Blender Always On Radiant Skin Tint. I was kind of interested to try that. So, and then this, I didn't even want this. I picked a different sample, and they sent me this. So, but this is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I already have this, so, but I'm gonna keep it because it's super tiny. So I have another sample as well. This is the Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover. I guess this is like a super full coverage, so that's why I wanted to try it. So, oh my gosh, I feel so tired. That was like 2 hours, like 3 hours of footage. So I'm exhausted. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm sure this will be 2 parts because there's no way I'm gonna upload a 2 hour long video. I was not expecting it to be this long, but I guess that's how it goes sometimes. But I hope you enjoyed. I can't stop looking at my face because I'm just not used to not wearing makeup on camera. But yes, I will. I'm just gonna go because I'm so tired. It's like pretty early in the morning. Well, at least it was when I started filming. And I work night shift, so you can imagine how tired I am. So I'm gonna go. I hope to see you in my next video.